Today we'll be going over the HM series mechanical dock leveler, the most structurally superior mechanical dock leveler in the industry. The HM series comes in the standard dock equipment sizes, so 6, 6.5, and 7 foot wide, and 6, 8, and 10 feet long, anywhere between 30,000 and 50,000 pound capacities. The HM series, through all capacities, has structural CChannels and IBeams for deck support, which is going to be top in the industry, which is going to give you the longest lasting and most structurally superior dock leveler. So what we'll do is we'll go over the operation of the dock leveler, how to operate a mechanical dock leveler, and talk about the features and components underneath. This right here is going to represent the rig bar or the ICC bar of the truck coming in to load and offload at the dock position. We have the bumpers, and this black area here is going to mimic the building face or the building wall. And then the dock is going to simulate inside of our building as part of an integral part of the existing floor of the building. This mechanical leveler is paired with our power stop manual restraint and our iDock dock alert light package. So to operate a mechanical leveler, what the dock attendant would do is pull the pull string at the back of the leveler, pull it all the way out until the leveler reaches its highest point. The dock attendant would then use his or her body weight to walk the leveler down into the back of the truck. When the leveler is at its highest point, you'll see the lip kick out. That's what will allow us to extend from the building into the back of the truck and do our loading and offloading. Now that we've discussed the operation of a mechanical dock leveler, we'll talk about some of the features and benefits and components that make the HM series Poweramp mechanical dock leveler a step above the competition. For starters, on all of our dock levelers, including the HM, we have a 4-sided box construction. So we have the rear header, front header, and the 2 side panels. That's going to give you the most stable and sturdy base construction for the dock leveler to allow less torque, wear and tear on the beams and the welds that make up the leveler itself. You'll also see a full front piano hinge on this dock leveler, and on the rear hinge we have 3 9-inch stainless steel pins, which is going to give you 27 inches of total hinge support, which is industry leading 27 inches of rear hinge support on this dock leveler. You'll also see what we talked about before with the structural CChannels and IBeams. This comes standard on all HM series mechanical dock levelers. You'll see 12-inch working range toe guards, which come standard on mechanical dock levelers per OSHA. We do have an option as an adder for full range toe guards as well. As you can see are on this side, that's going to cover the full operating range of the dock leveler. So what allows a mechanical dock leveler to actually operate is going to be the spring mechanism in the back. When the dock leveler is at rest is when those springs are actually under tension. When we pull the chain in the back, it allows this Ratchet and Paul system to release. The springs kick the leveler up. The snubber chain kicks the lip out, and the gas shock allows the lip to lower gently and slowly as opposed to just dropping down, so we have time to walk the leveler into the back of the truck. Whenever lifting or whenever raising a mechanical leveler, always be sure to put the lip maintenance strut up to keep the lip in its fixed position, and also the maintenance strut for added safety if you're getting under the mechanical dock in a mechanical dock leveler. We also have the cam counter control balance right in the middle, which is this wheel and sort of half U-shaped piece. What that allows is when the dock attendant walks the leveler into the back of the truck, it allows for a smooth descent and a little bit more stability and support for not only the dock attendant but the leveler itself as they're lowering it or walking it down into the truck. So an exclusive to Poweramp HM series mechanical dock leveler is going to be 11 teeth on the Ratchet and Paul system. That essentially allows more room on the ratchet to lock the leveler into place at different variances and different heights, and it's also going to allow less wear and tear per tooth on the Ratchet and Paul system, giving it more longevity, and you're going to have to replace the part overall less than a competitor's Ratchet and Paul system with less teeth. Some of the optional adders that you can add on a mechanical dock leveler would be the full range toe guards like I discussed. We also have a full range of brush weather seal, foam and rubber weather seal that can be added, foam insulated spray on the deck. The nice thing with the HM series is it does go up to a 45 and 50,000 pound capacity, which allows us to do a hot dip galvanized on a mechanical dock leveler, which is something that's typically reserved for air powered or hydraulic levelers of higher capacity. Standard on the HM series mechanical dock leveler would be the safety legs as well. What that's going to allow is an additional safety mechanism on a mechanical leveler in the event that we would have an early departure or an early pullout of a truck when we're loading and offloading product. If a truck were to pull out with the leveler in the back of the truck, we would have a free fall situation where the leveler would fall to the bottom of the pit. These safety legs are designed to limit the free fall of the dock leveler and minimize the amount that the dock leveler is going to fall, potentially limiting anybody falling into the drive approach or any injuries or damage to equipment or personnel that may occur when we do have an early departure or pull-out type situation. So why go with a mechanical pit style dock leveler as opposed to maybe an edge of dock or a dock plate that you may be currently using? For starters, you're going to be able to reach higher capacities with a pit style leveler, and also your working range and operating range is going to be greater than you would typically have with a dock plate or an edge of dock leveler. So we have a plus or minus working range of 12 inches on a mechanical pit style leveler, whereas an edge of dock, we're really talking about plus or minus 3 inches, and then a dock plate, essentially you're kind of stuck at where your dock height and your trucks come in at, and you're limited as far as your capabilities. Like I mentioned before, we go up to 50,000 pound capacity on our HM series mechanical levelers, which is going to be a much higher capacity than you could get on an edge of dock or a dock plate. So again, allowing you and your operation room to grow, and also better operational efficiency when you're loading and offloading product. So in summary, what you're going to get, and that's what's going to differentiate you with a Poweramp mechanical dock leveler, the HM series specifically, is we're going to see a full length piano hinge for the front hinge support, an 11 tooth Ratchet and Paul system, 3 9-inch pins on the rear hinge, giving you an industry leading 27 inches of rear hinge support. And on all capacities for the HM, you're going to see structural CChannels and IBeams ranging from the beginning capacity of 30,000 pounds all the way up to the highest capacity of 50,000 pounds. For any information regarding any of the Poweramp loading dock equipment, mechanical, air-powered, or hydraulic series levelers, contact your regional representative for information.